Hey there, NBA fanatics. This is your host here. It is the Reister, the one and only Reister on social media. So, how's everyone doing today? I'm doing very, very well for myself. Now, it is the final four for the NBA playoffs. Okay, there's only 4 teams left. Okay, whoever survived this will go on to the NBA Finals. There's only will be 2 teams left. Who will survive? We'll find out very, very shortly. But before that, let me do my introduction and then we go from there. I'm going to discuss some awesome stuff about these matchups for the NBA conference games, the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab some eat, grab something to drink, whatever you prefer. Or on the other hand, maybe you just want to hear my thoughts on these matchups for the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference. So here goes nothing. First of all, I'm going to discuss about the Eastern Conference. Okay, the Cleveland Cavaliers versus their opponents, the Boston Celtics. Okay, now the Cleveland Cavaliers, the first round, they had a very tough matchup against the Indianapolis Pacers. It went to Game 7. I really wanted a mega upset. I want the Pacers to win, but you can never go wrong with an upset. But it never happened, and you can never go against LeBron James and company. Eventually, they're gonna lose, but not right now. His teammates are not very good, but he makes them good. Now, LeBron James, when he was not there, when he was at Miami, Cleveland never made the playoffs without LeBron James. The Bulls did when they had Jordan. Well, no Jordan that year. Was it 94? Yeah, 94, 95 year. Actually, between 94 and then he came back late 95. At least Bulls made the playoffs. It was not a deep run, but at least they made a freaking playoffs. But the rest of the history when Jordan came back. He won 3 more championships. Jordan is still undefeated in the NBA Finals. So that is a good thing, not a bad thing. Not like LeBron James. But on the other hand, I'm not a hater. I'm just facing the facts. I know he's the best player in his era. Everyone out there have their own opinion. But anyway, then I forgot who he faced in the second round. Second round was Toronto. Toronto blew that lead. LeBron James had 2 buzzer beaters. The first one was against the Pacers in the first round, and in the second round is like a floater against Toronto, and that was it. And then Game 4 was a blowout, so Toronto had no chance. Then recently, they fired their head coach. The Toronto Raptors sucks. They had the best record in the Eastern Conference, and Cleveland still got to the Eastern Conference Finals. Whatever, So, and on the other hand, Boston Celtics beat the Milwaukee Bucks. I forgot how many games it was. 6 or 7. I think 6 games. They lost a lot of key players, and I thought Boston Celtics will get knocked out in the first round or not even make the playoffs. They have a lot of young talent. So Cleveland and Boston will be a very good matchup. Now, after the Boston versus the Milwaukee series, Boston had a very tough series against Philadelphia in the second round. Very tough. Philadelphia is a very young squad. So I'm kind of glad that Boston beat them because I don't want to see Philly go all the way and win the whole thing. They won the Super Bowl in Philadelphia, and they have all 3 teams in the playoffs. They have Philadelphia Flyers. They didn't get very far for hockey. They had the Philadelphia 76ers in the playoffs. They didn't get very far, and they had the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl. So that is a very great story for them in 2018. So let's see if LeBron James could dominate Boston Celtics. Now, Boston Celtics and Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron James had a lot of history, Lots of history in the past, is unreal. So this might be a good matchup on paper, or it might be a total blowout. We'll find out. Now, I don't know if this will be a 6-game series or 7. I say like 6 or 7. It all depends on NBA if they want to drag it out. I'm assuming they want a 6 or 7 in my theory. Or I say maybe 7 to stretch out the conference finals for Eastern Conference, and same thing for the Western Conference. So, and probably LeBron James is going to have a double-double, triple-double. He's going to do all his power to get back to the finals. LeBron James is going to do his best to get to the finals for 8 straight appearances. That will be, what, a record? That's insane. Now, the Eastern Conference is good, but not as good as the Western Conference, in my opinion. Now, speaking of Western Conference, you got Spurs, you got the Rockets, you got Thunder. You got way better teams in the Western Conference than the pathetic Eastern Conference, in my opinion. But eventually, Eastern Conference will be better. When I was watching the Bulls, when Jordan was good, the Bulls were good. They had the Bulls, Knicks, Pacers, Miami Heat, well, sort of. They had a lot of great teams in the East. Now you got, it switches over a lot, And you got Utah Jazz. Utah, they've been in the playoffs in a long time. They are a very young squad. Now, for the first time, Houston Rockets are in the conference finals since, 94, 95, when they went back-to-back. I forgot who they faced, but it don't matter. I know the first time it was against the Knicks. Yes, Knicks. Because the Bulls got knocked out because no Jordan. Then, 95, they swept the Orlando Magic. They haven't been back since. Now Houston got to face the defending NBA champions, Golden State Warriors. I love to see Houston shock the world. Everyone thinks that Houston's going to lose that series. Probably it's going to happen. Probably that series is going to go to 6 or 7. Probably 7. I love to see both conferences go to 7. I don't want to see 2 sweeps. That'd be stupid. Now we all know that Golden State has a super team. It never was like that back in the day. If it was, no one doesn't complain about it like they do now on social media. Social media was not around back then. So I think Stephen Curry is going to light up. All the starting 5 is going to have a great game. They play Monday night. And then by the time you listen to this, it'll be Sunday afternoon. So hopefully LeBron James is going to have a crappy game. He might, I don't know. No, probably not, because he had a lot of rest in the second round against Toronto. I thought Toronto was going to have a great matchup, but no. The only hard time in the first round was the Pacers, and Pacers just blew that series. Whatever. They should have won, actually, Game 6, but referee screwed up, and they apologized. Yeah, now. You can't reverse the call now. I think, in my opinion, the referees want LeBron James in the finals. There's no other star power in the Eastern Conference. Now, if LeBron James, there's rumors that he might go to the West. If he goes to the West, he might get knocked out in the first round, second round, or maybe in the conference finals. That's why he wants to stay and put in the Eastern Conference, like Cleveland. He better not leave, but there's rumors he might leave, go to Philly or the Lakers. He should be loyal to the Cavs, Cavs will be very pissed. As a Cleveland fan, they're going to burn his jersey, and then they'll go viral again. So, LeBron James, if you're listening, if you lose in the finals, if you lose in this round, don't be a loser. Don't be a soul sport. I know you like to win championships. I know you want to pass Jordan, but you never will pass Jordan. Jordan was 6-0 in the finals. Jordan was great in his era. Okay, don't get me wrong. LeBron James was great in his era. You can never compare to Jordan, LeBron, people on ESPN and other people. So stop it. That'd be a great matchup. LeBron James versus Jordan. I know they have different positions, but that'd be a great matchup for the Eastern Conference or semi finals. That'd be great, but it would never happen because Jordan is too old to play basketball. The only way you could have that happen, NBA Fanatics, if you downloaded Jordan versus LeBron James in an NBA game. But this should be a great series. I think NBA fans, the NBA wants Boston versus Cleveland because the whole history, but Boston lost a lot of key players, and they're out for the rest of the season. I forget their names are. And then hopefully Golden State get knocked out. I'm tired of Golden State in the finals. It's the same thing how people feel about when the Bulls were freaking good. So I'm tired of the Bulls. I'm tired of them. Now they're not going to make it for a while because they are a young squad. Eventually the Bulls will make it. They got a young squad. They got to make some wheeling dealing. The upper management, John Paxson, he's a freaking moron. They can't make some big moves because no one wants to play for Chicago. Hopefully Bulls, knock on wood, will get a number 1 pick this upcoming draft in this June. So, NBA fans, do you think the Boston versus Cleveland will go 6 games, 7 games, a complete sweep? On the other hand, for the Western Conference versus Houston versus Golden State, do you think it will be a sweep? Do you think it will be a 6-game series or 7? What games are you predicting? And will be a better matchup for the 2018 NBA Finals? Sorry I don't discuss a lot of stuff. So that's about it. I was going to discuss other rounds, but other rounds took forever to finish. So enjoy the conference games, the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference. Hopefully it's going to be a good games to get to the NBA Finals. I don't want LeBron James get to this 8th straight year to get to the NBA Finals. That'd be, I think, a record. So the Boston Celtics is going to find a way to beat LeBron James on the boards, shooting great threes, great passing, great defense. If the Boston Celtics have a crappy game or a crappy, they gotta play great defense. They don't want to be down 0-1, 0-2, 0-3. They're done. The first game will be tomorrow afternoon in Boston because they got a better record than Cleveland. The Celtics are number 2 seed. And Cleveland is number 4 seed. On the other hand, Golden State Warriors are the number 1 seed or second seed, and Houston is number 1, the 1st seed. So we'll see what happens. If I get that messed up, I apologize. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the notification, and leave me a comment down below. How many games will it take for the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference, and who you predicting for the 2018 NBA Finals? Have a good one, and I will come back probably after the NBA Finals is all said and done. That might be a while, or maybe in between. It all depends. Have a good one. Later. Thank you for listening.